really has me thinking about summertime, summertime,
Right?
summertime.
Live
I'm ready
music,
for it.
crowds again, people, it's just all good stuff. So you know what I
Drinking
mean.
something refreshing and just enjoying yourself. And I mean, I got a hot coffee yesterday. You know, I didn't,
I know.
I wish.
I know, that's what we're doing again this morning. Below freezing temperatures, grabbing that hot coffee. After this weekend, we were grabbing the iced coffee. 80 degrees is what we felt at Saturday at 5 o'clock, and then yesterday at 5 o'clock in Fond du Lac, it was only 36 degrees. That was it. We climbed to 40 into Green Bay and Sheboygan, but everybody else into those mid to upper 30s. Plus, we saw snowfall into the Northwoods, also Door County, anywhere from about a half an inch to an inch of snowfall accumulated into some of those areas. Thankfully, you didn't have to shovel it. It all melted. That's the best thing about spring snow, is that it's not too much of a headache. So what is a headache is a freeze warning into the Ohio Valley and a frost advisory as crops are trying to be planted. Our final freeze is usually around the first week of May here for us into the Fox Valley. And it kind of goes up from there. And the latest final freeze that we ever had was actually last year of 32 degrees back on May 12th. So we'll see what this year has in store. Kind of feels like it's going to be later, doesn't it? We're waking up to 29 degrees right now into Green Bay, mid 20s throughout the Fox Valley and low 20s into the Northwoods. Plus we've got down to the south a fire weather warning and watch out there as well as severe drought conditions continue on. Here for us, we're not too bad, just abnormally dry towards Fond du Lac. But we are in an elevated fire weather risk today. And that's because of our dew points. They are so dry, it's going to drop our relative humidity, and we're going to have some breezy winds too out of the north that are going to eventually switch to off the lake out of the east, gusting to about 15 miles per hour at times. That's enough for any little spark to create a fire out there. So please be careful. You see the wildfire smoke staying away from us today, which is good because we're going to have that east wind off the lake. It's also going to hold some weather away from us too. So here's that big system that brought us rain on Friday and then the warmth for the weekend. It is still just over to the east coast. It is barely moving. So Michigan still seeing some of those scattered snow showers. Here for us, we're just looking at a few clouds rolling through this morning. High pressures are going to be building in and stalling over us for today and tomorrow. So we're going to see a lot more sunshine as this afternoon wears on. Beautiful sunny skies. A few clouds could linger in towards Princeton and Fond du Lac as we go through this afternoon because these two high pressures are trying to hold this one off as this system barely moves. So everything's kind of stalled out and going slow motion. So it's going to give us some sunshine for tomorrow morning. And then by late afternoon, we'll see those clouds start to surge in. And then overnight is when we're going to see those chances for some of those rain showers pushing in. Now we're not looking at heavy rain Thursday night to Friday, just a trace. But either way, keep in mind we have a wet weekend ahead. Look at the first light of day out there. Sunrise was at 5:49 this morning. Beautiful look down at Appleton, 27 degrees. We will rise to those low to mid 40s today. Some upper 40s potentially into the Northwoods. And then tonight we crash all below freezing back into those 20s. Cold morning tomorrow. And we'll finally climb a little bit warmer into those mid 40s to low 50s for us. Slowly inching warmer and warmer, closer to our average as we cruise into the weekend. There's that rain arriving Saturday and Sunday where we are looking at an inch to an inch and a half of rainfall throughout the weekend. And then you can see Monday night into Tuesday, more rain showers pushing in too, but nearing 60 degrees by Monday.
All right, but until then, I got the hot coffee, Brittney.
Yes, good call.
All right,